The England star didn't start for Manchester United's goalless tie against Crystal Palace in the Premier League last weekend, playing the last half hour. Fans were surprised he wasn't in the starting lineup, given Rashford had scored against Southampton the previous week and netted twice versus Barnsley in the Carabao Cup. Ten Hag's unusual decision to bench Rashford has Scholes wondering if something happened out of public view to cause this change. On the overlap, a show Sky Bet brings to you, the Manchester United legend commented, "United have a problem up front, don't they? They're having a hard time scoring this year, with 5 goals, 3 of which came against Southampton. This suggests that the attackers might not be up to par. Not playing Rashford on Saturday was. He's been misbehaving, right? Think about it. He hadn't scored for ages, then he nets 3 goals in 2 games and sits out." Ten Hag called it rotation. "Oh, please, give me a break." Rashford's recent form boost had been making news, which led to more questions about Ten Hag's decision to bench him against the Eagles. Man United had trouble scoring at Selhurst Park, and the 26-year-old has proved he can be deadly for Ten Hag's squad when he's at his best. United's No 10 might start when the Red Devils kick off their Europa League run on Wednesday night against Ten Hag's childhood team, FC Twente. The Manchester side will then face Tottenham at home on Sunday in the Premier League. Manchester United host FC Twente at Old Trafford on Wednesday night. They aim to start their 2024-25 Europa League campaign perfectly. The Red Devils haven't lost in their last 3 games across all competitions. This includes a 0-0 tie at Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Saturday evening. The 20-time English champs, now 11th in the league, turn their focus to Europe. Their first match in the revamped competition happens at the Theatre of Dreams against the 2009-10 Eredivisie champs. Twente, where United manager Erik Ten Hag used to work, come into this game having lost one of their first 6 league matches. They've won 3 and tied 2 to grab the 4th spot in the early season standings. They haven't failed to score in a match yet. Even though they lost to Salzburg and just missed out on Champions League spots, they still managed to put 5 goals past the Austrian powerhouse. Here, GiveMeSport offers predictions, tips, and odds breakdowns to help you prepare for betting on the 8 p.m. kickoff. This game marks Manchester United's 7th Europa League appearance since its 2009 rebranding, following their FA Cup final victory over Manchester City in May 2024. The team aims to move past their 8th place finish last season with this new European challenge. Despite an inconsistent start to the new term, recent wins against Southampton 3-0 and Barnsley 7-0 hint at Erik Ten Hag's squad finding their rhythm. Even though Man United couldn't score in their Premier League match at Crystal Palace on Saturday, they're still just 3 points away from the top 4. They might see this competition like the Carabao Cup, a chance to boost the team's spirits. United have a strong record at home against Dutch teams, winning 7, drawing 1, and losing 1 out of 9 games across all competitions. The last time a Dutch team beat them at home was back in February 2012, when Ajax won 2-1 in the Europa League. Twente show up as United's first opponent in 8 matches for the expanded 36-team competition. Games against Porto, Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce, PAOK, Bodo/Glimt, Victoria Pleasant, Rangers, and FCSB follow, with United standing as top picks to win it all. Yet, while United should defeat their Dutch rivals, the Tuckers won't make it simple. Twente ended up 3rd in the Eredivisie rankings last season and have gathered 11 points from their first 6 top-flight games, winning their last 2 matches against Heerenveen and Almere City. Even though Twente might score a goal, it seems unlikely they'll beat United. Despite these 2 teams never meeting before, Wednesday night's visitors have won one of their past 13 games against English teams in all competitions. This happened in a close 1-0 home win over Fulham in the 2011-12 Europa League group stage. Man United have scored in all but 2 games across all competitions this season. The only exceptions were the 3-0 loss to Liverpool at home and the 0-0 tie with Crystal Palace. Apart from these 2 matches, the Red Devils have netted 12 goals in their recent outings. On the defensive side, the Old Trafford team has allowed 5 goals in all competitions so far this season. Direct playing teams like Liverpool and Brighton have exposed Man United's weak spots at the back. FC Twente have scored in every game this season and might surprise the home fans by finding the net. In their most recent match, Joseph Oosting's team beat Almere City 5-0 after a 2-0 victory over Robin van Persie's Heerenveen and a 1-1 tie with PC Zwolle. The away team has let in 5 goals in the league this season, plus another 5 across 2 games against Salzburg in the Champions League qualifiers. Yet, they showed their attacking prowess by scoring 4 times against the Austrian side in an exciting 5-4 total score. Rasmus Højlund leads the pack as the top pick to score first at 7/2 odds, and bookies give him a 7/2 chance to score at any point in the match. On Twente's side, Sam Steen, Sam Lammers, and Ricky van Wolfswinkel all share 10/1 odds to net the opening goal. However, Steen and Lammers stand out as more likely to score anytime, with each given 15/4 odds. Check out our complete prediction below. Højlund's comeback from his hamstring injury has been gradual, with a 14-minute appearance off the bench against Crystal Palace. Bookmakers think he'll score in this match against Dutch opponents. Bruno Fernandes, unaffected by injury or fitness issues, is another crucial player. Since he first played in the competition in February 2018, Fernandes has contributed to more goals in the Europa League than any other player, 35-20 goals, 15 assists. Other important players include Joshua Zirkzee, Alejandro Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, and Amad Diallo. This mirrors United's domestic season so far, where goals have come from various team members rather than one player dominating the scoring charts. For Twente, Steen, Lammers, and van Wolfswinkel pose scoring threats. Steen stands out this season in the Eredivisie with 6 goals and 1 assist in 6 games. He also ranks high among likely scorers. Twente deserves attention, but Erik ten Hag's team should win on Wednesday evening. They need to put the Premier League draw with Palace behind them and deliver a performance similar to their away game at Southampton or their home match against Barnsley in the Carabao Cup. Sure, it won't be a walk in the park, but United might need to stamp their authority in this match, as Twente will aim to make an impression. With talented players like Steen and a promising young team averaging 24.6 years old, they'll be eager from the get-go to shine in this competition they haven't featured in since the 2012-13 season.